Now, the track stand for many might be one of those showy-offy skills. You know, pulling up at a junction or a traffic light and your mate's over there track standing. Yeah, I mean, cue Ollie. I mean, to be fair, he's pretty good at it, and it is a crucial skill for all bike riders. It allows you to get better at balance, and it allows you to handle your bike that much better. You can do it with a commuter bike, a mountain bike, any bike really, with 2 wheels. And here is how you do it, step by step, with Connor Dunn. Don't worry, by the end of this film, you are going to be a track standing pro, just like me and Ollie. Oh yeah, nice. Look at that, all day long.
The perfect place to begin to practice track stands is somewhere with a gentle gradient, slightly sloping upwards. Start from the bottom of the slope and then roll into position. The reason for the gradient is because it will allow you to rock back and forth and find your bite point for the track stand, which we'll come on to later. Cheeky tip before we begin as well, flat pedals are an absolute saviour when you're practicing to track stand. I think I learned to track stand myself with flat pedals because you can easily bring your foot off to the floor if things go wrong. You are at a standstill, of course, you are practicing your balance, you might topple over, so do yourself a favour, practice on flat pedals before you progress to the clipless. Here we go into your very first track stand. I would roll up that gradient and find the position slowly where you think you can stop. When you do find that pivot point, balance point, bite point, you want to make sure that your foot position is horizontal. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, paying careful attention to toe overlap on that front wheel as you're doing so. Then stand up out of the saddle, bend your knees slightly and use the bike to rock back and forth. So this bit does take practice and you might not get it first time at all. You might not get it after a few attempts. It's all about practicing, slowly moving forward if you need to, going back round, starting again. And as your experience builds, you'll get better at it. But basically, there are a few different points here that Hank is using to balance his bike. So he's got his power on the pedals, which he's using to rock himself forward. He's also using his brakes. So if he rocks too far forward, you can use your brakes to stop, then pull yourself back. And then, of course, you can move your front wheel from left to right. Normally keep it in one position, so pointing to one side, and you can just adjust that to give yourself that bit of sideways balance. Another thing to focus on is your weight. So you want to keep it quite central on the bike, not too far back. One thing though, I must say, try and stay relaxed. Don't tense up too much. Don't worry if you maybe don't get it right first time. Just keep coming back and practicing. It's all about finding that balance point, that bite point, where you can lock in and begin to stop and progress those track standing abilities. As you begin to feel those skills progress, I would say to try and focus on your eyesight as well. So looking forward, if you're stopping at junctions and you're using this to look at the road ahead or traffic lights, very beneficial skill. Or if we're a group and you may be getting that game face on, you're ready to go, you're ready to attack down the road. What? That's what it's all about too. So I love a track stand at the start of the race and then bosh, Usain Bolt.
So there you are, our top tips to get you track standing like a pro.
Yeah, like Usain Bolt from the gates. But it is a very valuable skill to use, especially if you're in a group setting. Even just having that skill of being able to track stand, having that balance on the bike when you're stationary can really prove useful.
Yeah, and if you've got time before a group ride or even just when you're hanging around the house, just get on your bike and start practicing a track stand, and trust me, it will benefit your riding. Well, tenfold, won't it?
Do pay attention to some of the pitfalls though. Mind that toe overlap, because I've fallen foul of it once before on the first day of a team training camp in front of all my team sponsors.
Hit that thumbs up button if it's helped. We'll see you in the next video.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Woohoo!